some fresh snow. So nice to have some snow. Makes the nature so beautiful, peaceful, quiet. There's the toilet, and this path goes to woodshed. There's an old well I've started to dig open, but it's a bigger job because some of the huge rocks have fallen from the surface to the bottom. Makes it really difficult to dig it. I think I have to dig it all the way. Here's my firewood. It takes about 25 cubic meters, which is enough for like 1.5 years, almost. I have to expand it. I think I will expand it. Another similar structure. There's the toilet, composts all the waste in a proper way. Here's the main yard, the sauna, my boat flipped around. There's lots of fresh snow. I have to clean the roof. The roof is not supported, so I can't let the snow store up there to that end. And here is my tool shed I built before starting this project, because I used to store all my tools in this one. But I disassembled the floor and I needed space for the tools, so there used to be old collapsed building in this spot, so I built the tool shed right there. Anyways, this is how it looks at the moment. My house. I'm bringing some moss here. I cleaned some moss last night, so I can put some logs on. Other tools. Cleaned some moss yesterday, so I can continue building the logs. I need to drill some holes and make some pegs and go to next layer. Here I have some new apple trees and most of the logs waiting there and some here. And one here buried in the snow. We got like 10 centimeters last night. That's awesome. I love it. Here's my crop field. Some berry bushes. There's like 4 different or 5 different varieties here. There's some more here and there. Also, there's like a summer kitchen, pizza oven, flat surface. We made all out of the old stones in the old natural stone fireplace that was on the disassembled side of the cabin. Some plum tree my friend brought here. It actually produced first plums this summer. That was nice. I think I need to cut it, some of the branches. It has too many. Lots of snow. It's nice. Sauna has been working greatly. I have to replace the lower logs on this one as well. But it is working and it's tasty. The löyly, the steam, the heat. It's so nice. I'm so lucky to have a sauna like this. There's my swimming hole. Look at this amount of snow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There's some berry bushes here. Summer kitchen area. Look at this. Huh. Pizza oven is almost covered in snow. It's made out of natural stones. So nice. To bake pizza in this. Here I have another crop field. Some hugel beds. Some compost there and some barrels I used to bring horse manure to compost my farm every autumn. So I have to clean the snow from the roof again. Then I will drill some holes on the logs and put some moss between. I think that's the job for today. There's only like 3 or 4 hours of sunlight left. It's almost the shortest time of the year. It's only like 5 hours of sunlight, and I was lazy in the morning. So just got outside. All the sticks here are like the side of the crop field. I mark it so I know where to spread some ashes in the late winter. When the sun starts to shine, I spring ashes on top of the crop field to make the snow melt a lot faster and the ground to dry a couple of weeks earlier for planting. And the ashes are also fertilizer. So you see there's like some rows. I expanded the crop fields a couple months ago before the ground froze, and I will have like 30 square meters more of growing space next season. There's another compost pile. And here's the beautiful toilet. Anyways, yeah. This is how it looks, the main yard. I have a small cabin at the end of the island I built with my friends. It's a little bit bigger than the first one that has some videos from earlier years, because it was too tiny. It was made for one person or like a couple, but my friends love to spend time here, and they've been here for a couple summers, for like months after months, and we ran out of space, and I told them to build another small tiny house on the other end of the island, which they can have as a summer cottage. But it's a lot more functioning. The kitchen is like 3 times bigger, and there's more sleeping space, and the heating is better. So of course I moved there as well, and we only heat that. I'm staying here with a friend at the moment. So my beautiful forest provides me all the wood I need. Here's some log under process. I've cut so many trees here to open up the yard, and I still have to cut more from the shoreline to make sunlight access to the crop fields. Look at this painting I have here. Nice. And here on the old, we call this the old end, where everything began. I have the water tower that is completely useless. I made it in a wrong place. I didn't end up making the crop fields here because the soil was a lot better in the main yard. Then this is the chicken coop for chickens to stay in the summer. They're not here at the moment, it's too cold. This building is just a shelter from predators and like a nesting area. They are free here. They have this whole end with the fruit trees. These are the trees I planted 6 years ago. This has suffered a lot. The soil is not good here. I'm trying to work on it to make this tree healthier. This hasn't grown too much, just a little bit. This is another pearl tree. The pearls don't grow too well here, but I really need to cut some branches. I've been postponing it too much. This is cherry tree. It has produced a couple handful of cherries. I also need to cut some of the branches from the down and make the main trunk grow bigger. It has grown a lot. This is a plum tree, I think. Also needs cutting, but it has grown a lot. And this is another plum tree, and it has grown a lot. It is like, the trunk is as thick as my wrist. It's like tripled in the size. And it produced first plums this summer. I only got like 10 plums from 2 trees, this one and the other by the sauna. But still, some first plums. This is an apple tree. It has grown pretty nicely as well, but still no apples. And this is another apple tree which has been suffering. For some reason, it grows like a new top, and then the top dies. I have cut it like 3 times, but the top just dies and dies every time. I think this is not going to live. This is like third top of the tree that has died. That's why I planted some more apple trees on the main yard, because only one here is healthy. This is another cherry tree. It has also produced a handful of cherries. And here is the old cabin. Something has happened here. Who felt this? I didn't do this. Maybe it was the storm we had last night. Oh, I need to clean this mess up. Anyways, this has been used as a guest house. It has electricity, but I have switched them off because the solar panels are covered in snow. I brought some stuff here just to keep them in a dry place. If I get friends, I will just clean it up and make this bed. And this is like a nice guest house. And I also put some net here and dry some herbs and peas and stuff like that I want to store. But now in the winter time it's mostly storage. There's some ice hockey gear of my friends, and anyways, it's just a storage been lately. But this porch is nice. More snow, more and more. It's been raining for several days straight. The solar panel is there. I need to clean it up to make the battery full. Yeah, that was a mistake. I don't need it for anything. I was thinking of building a hot shower underneath. I have this natural gas water, instant water heater, but it was not that good machine, and then I actually learned to love having sauna, and I don't miss shower at all. I just have sauna 5 times a week. I have fence going right there. I don't know if you can see it. Chickens have this whole end and the fruit tree area, and they dig the ground here and poop and fertilize my fruit trees. Only this area is suffering more because the soil is not in too well condition. I think I've tried to transplant some grass here and it works, but the chicken like to dig it, so I had to put fencing. And now the rabbits come here by the ice, so the fencing it will be there for the winter. Another boat, the old one, the green one, it's broken. I fixed it, but it still needs more glass fiberglass. It has had like 10 holes in the bottom, and it was leaking. Wouldn't float last spring, so yeah, I made some 10 patches on it, but it still needs more strengthening. That's how it looks after years. I've been busy here building this tool shed, building the firewood shed, processing this old house, build the toilet, and together with my friends we both built another small cabin. It's like 13 square meters and has a sleeping loft for 3 people. But I wish next winter I will be able to live here. It will be magnificent. 60 square meters of space, mass heater inside. It will be more efficient with the wood. At -20s we have to light the fire like 3 or 4 times a day. This will need only every couple days you put fire in there. And the mass heats and the chimney heats up. And the 2 stories, there will be like a bedroom upstairs. 2 stories will heat from that. There's a 3rd hole in the chimney for little fireplace upstairs, or then put like a cooking gas thing that sucks all the cooking gases and steam and pushes out of the chimney. Yeah, lots of work to be done. I will cut the floorboards myself from these big trees you see there. Still lots of big trees. Anyways, I've been planting lots of perennial plants. Here I have some herbs and some tree saplings here. I don't know what's in English. Some berry bushes right there. Plum tree. Hugel beds there. Some berry bushes there. Another crop field there. It's nice. It's coming along. And this is my favorite area in the summer to go have a morning coffee. Can you imagine coming from the cabin, walking here? Here's the water right there. Coming here, and here I have this chair. It's completely buried in snow at the moment. I lean against this old tree, my favorite tree. Now I have my coffee here. Nice, let's get to work.